It's done. It's finished. The prep is almost over last week, so time to hit the music that I've been waiting for this whole time.
Kill that bitch.
So I'll run through my last couple of weeks of the events training that I've been doing and how they've been feeling. Some weeks I've been feeling good, some weeks I've been feeling really bad. So I'll have a good contrast of that. It's currently Monday, so only a few more days to go. Still have to make weight. And the last week before weigh-ins come, it's time for... So this is training now. So I've already drunk one of these, so I have this to go, and then that's it for the week. So anyone who doesn't understand, it's loading up on water, and the whole purpose behind that is to briefly shift your body's balance of water. You give it plenty of water and you increase the hormones that regulate that, and then you take away the water and your body keeps flushing it, so you essentially dehydrate yourself, which is to get down to weight. Anyone who hasn't tried this should buy this. It's diet right. It's cordial that has no sugar in it. I live on it. Kind of sponsored by it. I went in there the other week and I got it for half price. So I'm pretty sure that means that I'm sponsored by them now, because I can always get it. Anyway, that's it. I've got 2 more sessions to go. 1 really light events, and then 1 just little pump session before I head down to Melbourne. Everything's felt good, so I'll run through the squats first. Last week I did squats and I set the platforms up a little bit high just to see how it would all feel, and I was able to just sit there and get quite a few reps out. So this week what I did was I set it up a bit lower, so I'll try and show a video of that just to show a bit of height difference, because the event rules came out and the event rules say that your hip crease needs to be below the top of your knee, therefore below parallel, so basic powerlifting standards. So I tried to set it up a little bit lower, I tried to make it a little bit harder. Farmers, I've had good and bad weeks, mostly bad, but that's me and farmers. If I make the distance on the day, that'll be really good for me, but that's all going to come down to the handles. If I can hold on to it, I can pick it up and I can move it quick. I can pick it up multiple times. It'll just be a grip issue for me. The stones, last week I did multiple sets of comp weight events, and by the time I got to stones, I'd pretty much destroyed my hamstrings and my glutes, and nothing worked. So I'll show a video of that. It's just me doing a few reps with a 130 stone. Really struggled to get it up to 1.4, which is sort of almost at my shoulder. And then this week did the same thing again, fixed it up, and I was way more explosive, and I was able to throw them up there and basically double the reps with a 5 kilo heavier stone, but I would say the 130 and 135 feel the same. That's it for training. Everything's feeling good. My bicep, the thing that was sort of bugging me before, didn't feel that on dumbbell at all. Oh shit, I didn't mention dumbbell. Yeah, dumbbell event feels good. I posted a video doing 13 reps in a minute, which, like, obviously you don't have down calls and things like that, so on the day that's going to be less when everybody has to wait, lock it out, someone goes down. So yeah, the bicep tendonitis pain that I was getting with dumbbell, didn't feel that at all this week. Even I forgot to put the cuff on. Been using a cuff from Cerberus. Shout out to Carl for saving my arm.
Thank you with everything I am.
Yeah, that's helped my arm quite a bit. I forgot to put it on this week doing dumbbell and everything felt sweet. So that's on the mends. I think in the last 3 or 4 weeks of pretty much everyone's prep, I think everyone's in the same boat. I can't remember where this term came from, but the term is floating pain. So basically, I'd have pain in my bicep from training, and then gradually as that would disappear, all of a sudden your elbow hurts. And then from elbow, all of a sudden, like you hurt your knee, but your elbow comes good. So I've had that going on the last few weeks. Everything goes away. It's just I go back in and train again, and everything's heavy, and you're fatigued and tired, so you get a new thing. So right now it's my back, but that's basically come good, and because I'm not training heavy again, nothing's going to make it worse again. So everything's just going to heal up. All I need to do is sleep, eat not too much, and drink plenty of this. Plugged. Spend so much money on this. Anyway, that's it for the prep. My weight has dropped down to 92 kilos, which is perfect. That's back where I wanted to be. It was sitting at 94 for a while, so cut my calories from 4,000 down to averaging 3,300. Some days 3,002, some days 3,005, depends on work. And that's been enough to slowly drop weight, and I've managed to look a little bit leaner / flatter / tiny. But should make 90s really easy. Yeah, feeling good for the comp. Everyone seems excited. Be cool to watch all the people compete on Friday and get to see how everything pans out. Fly down on Thursday, so the plan is to keep water loading up until Thursday, and then Thursday reduce it right back. Probably at around lunch, but my weight should drop gradually as the week goes on. And then just reduce that, drop my carbs back, watch my weight go down, and just if it gets underweight, well before I weigh in, then I'll try to keep having fluids and things like that. You get no prize for being 88 kilos. The point is to just be 89.9. So anything less than that is you're just losing. You're just losing weight for no reason. So I know where I sit with all the events, so I know where I need to really work on, what I need to concentrate on. I know where a lot of other people are at, which doesn't really help sort of my plan. It gives me an idea of sort of where I'll fare up against everybody, but on the day, who knows what can happen, and everything goes different. Yeah, I'll be down in Melbourne Thursday afternoon, so down there for the weekend, catch up with a whole bunch of people. Arnolds is always exciting because I lived in Melbourne for a few years, so I've got quite a few friends down there that I never get to see anymore, so I get to sort of cram all that into 3 days and try to have a few conversations with people and hang out with the people that I can't anymore. But that's it. That's my update. The work is done. There's nothing more.
Yo, his palm spaghetti, knees weak, arms spaghetti. There's vomit on his sweater spaghetti, mom spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm spaghetti.